So first tonight, the volunteers staffing the South East's food banks, who say unprecedented demand for goods during the cost of living crisis has left them overstretched, under-resourced and in some cases facing abuse from families. Charities say the emotional pressures of helping desperate clients, including some households seeking help for the first time, are taking their toll on their mental health. And with bills set to rise as we head towards the winter, there are fears that those numbers needing support will rise even more. Kirstine O'Sullivan reports. Kirstine's here live with me now. So Kirstine, what's interesting is that they are getting the donations, but they just don't have the manpower to deal with the demand.
That's right. The Easter team have told me people are still giving pretty generously. Now, they rely on donations from individuals, from church groups, from organisations like that, but they've never seen a situation quite like this. And some of the volunteers that I spoke to said what's really heartbreaking is they're seeing an increase in families with young children coming to them. You know, they're working as hard as they can, but their earnings just aren't enough, and those volunteers say that's the real challenge for them. They feel absolutely helpless, and you know, they really want to support people who need basic items like food and sanitary products. Now, you heard the call from the International Food Aid Network for government intervention there, Ellie, and we have approached the Department for Work and Pensions today, but they have declined to comment.
Kirstine, thank you. In the past hour, Gatwick has revealed that it's been aware of the presence of rack concrete at the airport for some time, but says it's being closely monitored with inspections. A spokesman is live outside the Port of Dover for us this evening. Sarah, it's looking pretty clear behind you.
That incident with
The Rail Minister says the new multi-million-pound Thanet Parkway railway station will enable growth in East Kent, despite only around 300 people using it a day since it opened. Hugh Merriman visited the station today for its official opening, but critics say it's a waste of taxpayers' money when Ramsgate railway station is so close and already serves thousands of passengers a day. Here's our political editor, Charlotte Wright. A fruit grower in Kent is giving away all his crop to charity because he says he can't make any money trying to sell it. Peter Hall, who has around 50 acres of apple, pear and plum trees, says the supermarkets don't pay him enough to cover the costs of production. Our environment correspondent Yvette Austin reports.
the apple
Seen in the 1990s, the band Ash were at the forefront of Britpop with its energetic blend of punk, pop and rock, scoring 18 top 40 hits. Their debut album reached #1 in the UK and was then named one of the best albums of all time by NME. In 1997, they headlined the Pyramid Stage at Glastonbury, and more than 30 years on, they are still making music and coming to Bexhill's Delaware Pavilion later this month. Piers Hopkirk has been speaking to Ash's frontman, Tim Wheeler. Amazing stuff. Now, he's enjoyed a rapid rise up the ranks. It took barely a year for Marcus Smith to go from captaining Brighton College rugby to involvement in the England squad. He was the second youngest Premiership debutant in history, aged just 18. Marcus Smith went on to make 140 appearances for Harlequins and has been capped 24 times by England. Tomorrow he could start for his country in one of the biggest sport events of the year, the Rugby Union World Cup, which gets underway in France later on. For tonight's special report, James Dunn has been back to the school where his success is inspiring a new generation of players. A blind man from Brighton is hoping to set a new Guinness World Record this weekend by completing the Great North Run entirely unattached from his guide. 55 from me and the rest of the team for the moment. Chrissy Reedy, though, will be back with your late news update at 10:30. Bye-bye for now.